Greetings, Masandawana. We are back, or should I say, I'm back with the latest installment of the Yellow Corner, bring you the CAF Champions League fixture as we travel to Mauritania to take on Nouadhibou FC in the penultimate game of our Group A. Yeah, I'm all by myself for this preview for the first time ever. I'm flying solo. Unfortunately, Raps couldn't join me as usual, and it was way too late to find a replacement. So yeah, I'm gonna mumble a lot, man. It's the first time I do this all by myself, so it's a bit tricky, man. Yeah, like I said, we have already traveled to Mauritania to face Nouadhibou on Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. Big game, man. Big game considering how tight this group is. I mean, we are currently on 7 points. We top of the group, and TP Mazembe is second. They also on seven points, and then you have Nouadhibou and Pyramids both on 4 points. So we could go into the last game week with all teams on 7 points. Should Nouadhibou beat us on Saturday and Pyramids beat Mazembe. So it really is one of those games that I believe we need to come back with something. Even if it's a draw, it's fine. We go to 8 points, and I think getting a draw or getting something, even, at most 3 points, means we already have one foot in the knockout stages. So a huge game. It won't be easy. I think it will be a really a tough game. You know, after this long break, we've only played 2 games in the league, one and the other one in the Nedbank Cup. So yeah, man, we have a couple of players who will still be missing from this trip, and we've signed quite a lot of players in the transfer window, new players. And speaking of the new players that we've signed, of all of them, I think Matthias Esquivel has been the one that has impressed me the most, you know. Not just because of the goal that he scored in the Nedbank Cup last 32 match against La Masia, but his overall play, his involvement in the game. I mean, that guy can pick a pass, man. He knows where to be and when to be there. You know, he at times would drop deep, you know, just to get a feel of the ball. So that tells me a lot about his intelligence as a player, you know. But with that said, going to this game, do we now play him, start him, when you take into consideration that we might be without 2 of our regular front 3 players in Shika and Ribeiro? I think Ribeiro might play, but something tells me the technical team wouldn't want to risk him. So it's going to be a tricky one, because now you only have Shalule, who's a regular in our front line, and then there are 2 spots available. I think Gaston Serino will definitely take the other spot. Who now takes the other spot between Lodge and Matthias? I know Matthias has started better than Lodge, even though it's only been 2 games. But I think in this game, I would go with I would start Lodge. If this was a home game, I would definitely start Matthias. But I would go for Lodge. You need to take into consideration that things such as language barrier, you know, come into play in such games, and he's obviously been in South Africa for a few weeks, you know. So I think we need to give him time to settle, you know. Don't put him under a lot of pressure, you know. So I think I personally would definitely go for Lodge in this game. He also had an assist in the match against La Masia, you know. So yeah, hopefully we start. I was gonna say I hope we start Ribeiro, but at the same time I'm thinking, okay, this is not necessarily a must-win match. And the last time we started Ribeiro in a match like this, yes, it's a game of consequence, but it was not a must-win match. He suffered an injury that had him out for quite a lengthy period, and subsequently he missed the MTN 8 final. And I think if he was available for that final, he would have definitely played in that match. In the post-match press conference in South Africa, after we beat Nouadhibou 3-0 at Loftus late last year, their coach Atiz Lopez said something. He said the game might be different away, meaning their home, because they play on an artificial turf. And we've only lost one game in this tournament so far, and we lost it playing on an artificial turf against TP Mazembe in Kinshasa. Will this affect us again? I think in that match in Kinshasa, we played really, really well. Just that we're really, really poor in front of goal, And I think we'll go better prepared, because yes, the game is totally different, more artificial. Anyone who's played, they will tell you the bounce, it's totally different, So, but I think in this match, going into this match, we might be better prepared than maybe we were. But I actually think we were well prepared. It's just that our finishing was off on the day. And coming from a game where we scored 6 goals, one would hope the boys have their goal scoring boots on the day. Yes, Shalili will lead the line and be the focal point of attack, and he hasn't scored in a while. So, but Gaston got a hat-trick. So you hope Shalili, he that run of not scoring is behind him. I'm not sure if what happened at AFCON has affected him, because all hopes were on Shalili from our neighbors, Namibia, and things didn't go as planned. So maybe in a way that has affected him, but he's a top striker, Shalili. So you hope he's able to put this behind, and he has a good game and gets that goal, man. And that's the fact that we're playing on an artificial pitch is another reason where I think we won't risk someone like Ribeiro, because like I said, it's totally different to a natural grass. And another reason I think this game will not be easy, when we played these guys in the first leg, in the first round here in South Africa, Coach Rulani emphasized these guys are a good team. We must not take them for granted. And now I'm thinking Mauritania, I didn't think much of them, And I think you think sometimes coaches say these things just to be modest, But I watched them against us, man. I don't think they're a bad team. I think they actually play really, really well. It's just that the quality in terms of players, it's huge. Even their coach mentioned that, he's mentioned the Sundowns is a bigger team and more experienced and stuff like that. So apart from that, I think they are a very good team. They play a really good football. I mean, they had 5 players in Mauritania's AFCON squad, and the players were a defender by the name of Noah Mohamed El Abdi, midfielders, it was Boda Moisin, Sedi Mohamed El Abd, El Hajba, and a forward by the name of Sedi Bona Ama. And I think that guy is a player. I watched him against a few of the opponents, the Sundowns. I watched a few clips, and I thought, I think there's a player there. So, yeah, I don't think this will be an easy game. These guys don't have much to lose, If they lose to Sundowns, it's fine for them. It was to be expected, but Sundowns, it will be a shock if they go to Mauritania and come back with nothing, So I want to touch on a few things that I think we can expect from this game. I will start with Sundowns. After that match, their coach said the one thing that they struggled with in the match against Nouadhibou Loftus was the aggressive pressure Sundowns and how close we were when in possession in terms of knocking the ball around. We were very, very close to each other, which are things that if you watch Sundowns, you see them game in, game out. So I think we need to do that again. Be aggressive on the press, I mean, the first goal that we scored, it came from being aggressive on the press with Mudau and Blesser, and we won the ball in our half, and we attacked, and we scored. So I think we need to be aggressive in our press. Don't give them time to settle, make them uncomfortable, take the game to them. Yes, they're the home side, but we are the bigger side. So I want us to see us being aggressive as we were in that match. And the other thing that I picked up, for a club or a side that has quite a lot of height in their personnel, they struggle with set pieces, So if we are on the ball, if Allende is good on the ball in finding our strikers and defenders got set pieces, I think we can help them, because you find that they ball watch a lot in most of the situation, and I want us to be really good, our rest defense. I think we're going to have to be on point, because they are not shy to play that ball over the top and as quick as possible, So I think our rest defense has to be on point because of this. And what do you expect from these guys? I think they will high press, and look to unsettle us, and have us make mistakes deep in our half. I think if you watched our last two games, one in the league against Pirates and the Nedbank Cup game against La Masia, you realized how high Pirates pressed us, trying to get us into making the mistakes and winning the ball up high. And La Masia didn't sit back, they pressed us. I think in the first minute of the game, they were able to get a corner, and they pressed us in our build-up phase. They didn't want to give us time on the ball, And I think another thing that plays a huge role in this is the fact that we are playing with two left-footed centre backs. So basically, we're playing with three left-footed guys in our defense. So, and Musa is a left-footed centre back playing at right back. So the positioning here higher, when in our build-up phase he receives, and it's difficult to play a pass forward. He receives, and his best option is to play back to the goalkeeper. So I think they will look at that and see, we can get at Sundowns and press them really high. And their offensive players, their attack, it's not the players that stay in the 18, and wait for chances to come. No, they drop and receive from deep and then challenge the defense. So I think they will do that. They will try. They won't stay in the 18. They will drop deep and try open space by dragging our defenders out of position and then attack us. So that's what I expect from both clubs. I will now give you guys my predicted lineup for this match. I think we'll start Williams as our goalkeeper. I think Tapelo will come back and start ahead of Zugo, just because he's experienced. We saw that Coach Wilani went with experience in the game Pirates, even though the coach has said over and over again he doesn't see Tapelo as a defender anymore. But we are in a difficult situation right now with Mudau being out for 2 months, so I think the coach will rotate them. I think like Esquivel, if this game was at home, I would go with Zugo. I'll have Libusa and Divine at center back, and have AB at left back, and then my middle field I'll have Zoom sitting in front of the defense, and then Allende and Maboe, who I think had a tremendous game. I think stats-wise, Gaston had a great game. He had a better game than everyone. But I think in terms of getting involved in play and making things happen, I think Lebo had a brilliant game against La Masia. I mean, he did a whole lot of defensive work. He was involved in the build-up and also involved in the final third. So I think he deserves a run in this match. And my front three will obviously be Sereno, Shalulile, and Lodge. And my score prediction for this one, I think we will win. I think we will win 1-2 and basically get to 10 points and advance to the knockout stages. Yeah. Whew. I hope I never do the skilly one again, man. It's so weird, man, because I'm so used to doing it with someone, And next time you will see us will be on Sunday as we bring you the preview of our DSTV Premier League match, game week 16, as we host Amazulu. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, spread the word about the Yellow Corner, man. Help us grow this channel, man. And yeah, let's chat. Actually, I'd love to hear your opinions about Matthias. How impressive do you think he's been since he got to Sundowns? Until Sunday, sharp Masandawa.